retirement. It is, of course, a bittersweet celebration. We are, of course, happy for Penny, but we're sad for ourselves because we are going to really miss a true friend to everyone that's here and the outstanding professional that she has been since she's come to the agency. We love Penny because Penny has a very can-do attitude. And she is, I won't say customer service oriented, but she cares about people. So it's not just about providing the customer service to help you, but it's because she really wants to help you out. And so when you call, if she can't do it the way you want, she'll go away and she'll think about it for a while, and then she'll call you back and she'll tell you, oh, we could do this instead. And you didn't even think about that. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that'll work. So that's the one thing I can definitely say about Penny. She knows how to work within the system and sort of around the sides of the system. And she always keeps in mind, like, what you need. Like, if you mention something to her, like last month when she's working, she'll find something that relates to that, and then she'll call you back and it's like, you know, when you were talking about this, I thought about maybe you could do it this way. And so she's really been a model of how to work with others and really be helpful. Sometimes in the budget arena, we're called the no people. We always say no, we're not going to give you any money, there is no money, but Penny always is looking for a way to make it happen. And so we appreciate you doing that all the years, looking out for in-bureau interests, but not only looking out for in-bureau interests, looking out for the interests of everybody else throughout the agency, with the goal of helping the agency accomplish its goals. So we want to thank you for being that type of employee, but also being a friend that we will dearly, dearly miss. So of course we have formal awards. So we have the Administrator's Distinguished Career Service Award, presented to Penny M. Bennett in recognition of a 29-year exemplary federal service of distinguished leadership and exceptional dedication to the goal of advancing U.S. foreign policy objectives through exemplary budgetary execution and formation of USAID programs that improve the lives of millions of people around the world. Budget does make a difference. And without budget, there'd be no programs. Right? So, yeah, my favorite song. Again, we just really appreciate all that you contributed to us over the years. You came to the Bureau in 2007 and started on the agency budget team, and then we had to open it on the in-bureau budget team, so then we pulled her over there, and so we just appreciate all that you've contributed, and we hope that you will stay in touch. All right. So let Lena.
Well, Colleen has stole all my
No, I
thunder, all
don't.
the words.
I got some other words I could say.
So Penny is my OE team leader, and I've just come to rely on her so much. I try to I've been really. I didn't know I was going to.
You want me to talk some more?
Oh, if you do, I'm going to.
Okay.
I didn't know I was going to.
Okay. So the other thing about Penny, the other thing that I know many of us have enjoyed Penny for is what the big bowl that she took away at the beginning of the year. There used to be a big bowl of candy that you could always count on. And you know, you go by and it'd be empty, and she'd pull out her drawer. She'd have a big old bag to refill it back up. And so that's gone. That's, you know, so we knew something had changed at the beginning of the year, and this notion of retiring was really becoming real because there was no more candy. And you know, Penny started making her plan and put up her calendar. Started checking off days. You know, but are you okay now?
So not only does Penny lead the budget team, she also helps out immensely on the AMS side. And, you know, Dean and Jim didn't take away certain passwords, so still use her and use us to make sure the S&B worked. Yeah, the S&B worked. I mean, she has just been a phenomenal employee, a friend. Penny does have a little kick to her though, so, you know, don't get her wrong. But we are going to miss her with this HHRB. Can't hire behind her yet, and so we have to figure something out. Luckily, I still, you know, we worked together, I don't know, for years. When she was in central budget too, so I have to learn how to do allowances and all that other good stuff again. So, you know, we really will miss her and all that she brings to the team, into the office, and the candy. So, congratulations, Penny. We do have another award, certificate of appreciation presented to Penny Bennett in recognition of your outstanding dedication to furthering the Bureau of Management initiatives and service to the U.S. Agency for International Development. Y'all wanna present?
No, you go ahead.
I can. So you do this one. So,
Is this one?
okay.
Are you?
No, I'm good, I'm good. It was a pleasure, working with Penny, she's just a joy. I can echo what Colleen said, she's always trying to find a way to help anyone out to do their job better, and I'm definitely gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss your candy, your smile, your tenacity. And so what I did for her, my token of appreciation and love for you, I made you a beautiful, everybody knows I wear hair wraps now, and I made you a beautiful soy essential hair wrap. And she loves teal.
Oh, yes, I
Don't she look great so the hair wrap will go?
Yes. I got you when you're ready to wrap it.
Thank you.
And I wish you much success in your retirement. Enjoy your long days. Yes.
And we, if you don't know, we have a lot of talent in S&B. We bake, we cook, we do art. We even do some arts and crafts. So, I made this for Penny. It says retirement. Goodbye tension, hello pension.
Yeah, fill it with the wine. Here's a surprise gift that we don't see a lot from the MBO. Inside joke here.
This is the ambulance.
It's an MBO inside gift here that you don't see too often.
Well, you have to be important to get one.
Yeah, it's very important to get this gift here.
You really want me to open it?
We're gonna miss you, Penny. Me and Penny, every time I leave, I always give her a little quote before I leave. So I was like, Penny.
Dumb joke.
It's a joke. So I said, Penny, I'm about to make like deodorant and get the funk out of here. That's a special one for you.
And Corey's name for me is PB.
Yeah.
I have several names. PB.
Penny.
See, I'm nervous.
It's not a box of money though.
Yeah, no money.
Give me that $1 million.
That $1 million we're still waiting for.
We got it, gave it back.
Oh, good.
Gave it back.
Isn't that good? They found $1 million.
We gave it back.
They gave it back.
Is it a glow?
You sure it wasn't So, you know, the M Bureau.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's very
And it was.
Sit now.
Yeah.
It has
It's a
something on the
soul.
front
That's
too,
serious.
so.
Don't break it.
Thank you from your in-bureau family.
We got to take the time.
I just said it all.
We'll figure out how to get it back out.
So with that, we also, open the floor for anyone else who might wanna.
We'd like to call
wish.
Dean
Yes.
first.
Of course, Dean.
Okay, all right. Who's that? You don't recognize me when I'm not wearing a tie. Well, I might get it. So,
Oh, no, that don't really.
so, when I started, as the budget division chief, I guess it was in 2010-ish, 2011. I had never been a supervisor before, and I had 8 people, or 7 people I was supposed to be supervising. And let's just say that Penny trained me. And I said this when she left to go to the AMD. She was sort of like the den mother for us in the budget division, and sort of kept us all out of trouble. But you really did teach me so much about budget execution, but also about, like Colleen said, not just being the person that says no all the time, but learning how to say yes and figuring out how to help people. So anyway, we're gonna miss you for that.
Okay, well, haven't supervised all of them now.
Now, again, I echo everything that everyone has said, and I can't believe you've been here since 2007. Because I think I came back in 2007, and I'm like, oh, was Penny sitting in that seat back there? But I just have to say, I mean, between Penny and Siobhan, really the agency's budget would not have been executed. Okay. The operating expense account, again, it was a time of tremendous growth in that account, and we were undermanaged to budget. If some of you here remember what that was, it was pretty intense times. We had a development leadership initiative, so we had all of this growth going on, and Penny just dug right into it. You found ways to make Phoenix work in places and doing things when it had really just been seen as the accounting system, but then we needed it really to be a reporting system for us. So I want to thank you for your friendship over the years, and again, I wish you the best of everything in retirement. Spend all the time you want with the grandkids. Okay, and have at least 3 glasses of wines a day. That's what they go.
Anybody else? There we go, Lori.
Hi everyone, for you who don't know me, I'm Lori Gritz. I work over in CFO in SA 44. Work in funds control. I was placed into funds control about in the end of August, September, somewhere around there. That was in 2012. And so everything at that point was brand new to me. I was making so many mistakes. It was just such a steep learning curve, so much to catch up on, and it was Penny who worked with me and helped me figure everything out. Made me calm. I was in panic mode until the end of the year, because it was the end of the year and everything was happening. But Penny was the one who really kept me going, and she made me laugh. She helped me not feel as stressed out, and she's just a really great person. A really great person to work with. So thank you, Penny, for everything.
So now that Penny's leaving, I can share with you all a secret as to how to work successfully with Penny. And that is to take your ickiest, most awful problems and just kind of lob them at Penny and say, hey, Penny, I can't figure out how to get this done. And then Penny goes, ooh, let me do it. This woman has never, she's never happier than when she's confronted with a new situation, a new problem, and something that she can dig into. And as Colleen said, especially if it involves, helping someone else to do their job. So Penny, for all the times you helped me to do my job, and they're countless, thank you.
Not my turn, is it?
I think it's getting close to your turn. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I guess it's my turn. Okay. I applied for a job in this agency, and it took a year before I was brought on board. I interviewed with Teresa Stoll, and by the time I came on board, she was gone. And Angela inherited me. All I can think is this poor woman. She had no say-so, and here I am. I enjoyed working with Angela. I think this probably sounds sexist. Angela was my first female boss. I have always been working for males, and always doctors for some reason. I went from medical doctors to veterinarians. I became a budget analyst kind of on the whim of a director. He had a budget at USDA, and nobody was tracking his budget. And anytime he wanted to spend money, he had to go to the central budget office for USDA and ask them, do I have any money? So he asked that I track his travel budget, and I started learning how to track money using Excel spreadsheets, and pretty soon it kind of morphed into, oh, can you go ahead and track my entire budget? And so I developed spreadsheets and plans to track his entire budget, and pretty soon all the other staffs came and said, hey, seeing as you did that for him, can you go ahead and do it for me? At that point, I was a program specialist. I was not a budget analyst. But after doing that for a couple of years, lo and behold, they turned around and made me a budget analyst. And that's probably their boo-boo, because right after that is when I applied for a job. I enjoyed being a budget analyst. Pat on my back, I think I actually am pretty good at it. And like Jim said, it's because I like solving problems. I start at the beginning and I don't give up until I get to the end and solve that issue. So I appreciate all of you. You've all been wonderful. Dean, you were a great supervisor. I missed you tremendously when you left. Jim's been my lead. I was his junior budget analyst when he came on board as the lead, and I enjoyed working with him. I always felt like we were kind of equals. I didn't feel like an underling. I felt more like a colleague. And I really appreciate that, because I have an ego issue.
Let it all out.
I always feel like I'm not good enough. So you making me feel like an equal always made me feel good. I received a couple of emails from people in the agency telling me how much they were going to miss me, yada, yada, yada. A lot of you have said the same thing to me, and have said how helpful I am. And I replied to an email recently to Vicki Taylor at CIO and pointed out that although she says I helped her and that I was selfless in my helping her, I told her actually I was selfish. And here it goes. Helping all of you do what you need to do is selfish because it makes me feel that much better. My goal, how I am, is as long as I'm making somebody happy and helping them do what they need to do, that makes me feel wonderful. I feel like I have a purpose. So I really appreciate you coming to me and asking for help, because you made me feel good. And I appreciate that. I have a going away present at home for you guys. It's 3 bags of candy. It'll be here Monday. So. Thank you all for coming.
You have plenty of cards you can read, and then I guess you should cut the cake. You should cut the cake. Do we have a knife?
You want me to go